Hello everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the third WarOfBricks Tournament. For this tournament, we will have 16 robots. Each of them will get 3 entry fights to determine their seeding in the actual tournament bracket. So far, with episodes 1 and 2 combined, we have finished 12 of the 24 entry fights. After this episode, we will have finished 18 of the 24 entry fights, and there will be 1 episode left before we get to the actual tournament. Now I will present you the fight card for this episode. For the first fight, we have the overhead horizontal spinner lawnmower taking on the vertical bar spinner nibble power. For the second fight, we will have the egg beater spinner Riptide taking on the overhead horizontal spinner Midnight. For the third fight, we have a problem that I will talk about later. For the fourth fight, we have the vertical bar spinner Deep 7 taking on the cage spinner Swift. For the fifth fight, we will have the egg beater spinner shopping cart taking on the overhead horizontal spinner Hurricane. And for our main event, we will have the offset horizontal spinner coin taking on the vertical bar spinner Endgame. I put some rules up on the screen real quick. If you want to read them, you can go ahead and pause the video. Alright, now let's talk about our first fight. In episode 1, Lawnmower got knocked out after it was flipped by shopping cart, but bounced back in episode 2 when it decided that America's free trial of life had expired and delivered the best knockout so far in the third WarOfBricks Tournament. Okay, now it's time for our first fight. Alright, 3, 2, 1, fight. Alright, Lawnmower spun up. Nibble Power box rushes him. Good shot by Lawnmower. Good hit by Lawnmower on the back of Nibble Power's wedge. Some parts came off of Nibble Power, more parts off of Nibble Power. Those are some really big hits from Lawnmower. Uh-oh. Lawnmower's in the corner. This is a dangerous spot. And Lawnmower is flipped.
We have 10,
Get himself right?
9,
or
8,
will Nibble Power help
6,
him out?
5, 4.
Okay, Nibble Power helps out Lawnmower. Yeah, helps him out and then immediately kills him again.
I'm gonna forfeit.
Ooh, a tap out.
Lawnmower.
Your winner by tap out is Nibble Power. That was a great performance from both bots, and even though it looks like Lawnmower got bullied the whole time, it actually did some serious damage to Nibble Power. In the photo I just put up on the screen, you could see that Lawnmower ripped Nibble Power's wedge right off of the hinge, and it actually broke the hinge. But yeah, that was Lawnmower's last of its 3 entry fights, but don't worry, you will see Lawnmower again in the actual tournament. Okay, now let's talk about our second fight. So we have Midnight, who got bullied last episode by Nibble Power, and we have Riptide, who is our reigning champion, and proved that it can still hold its own against these more newer, more modern bots. Okay, it's time for our second fight.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, fight.
Alright, the fight is on. Midnight is up to speed. Riptide box rushes him. Riptide almost flips Midnight, and Riptide pins Midnight to the wall. Okay, that's interesting. Riptide backed up a lot, but Midnight, instead of escaping, chose to try to push him, which is not a good idea when you're fighting Riptide. Riptide is just pushing Midnight everywhere. That was a good hit by Riptide, almost flipped Midnight a second time. Midnight runs into the wall. Huge shot from Riptide.
10, 9,
That was
8,
wow.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knockout.
Your winner by knockout is Riptide. That was another great performance from Riptide. Midnight had a lot of opportunities to escape, but for some reason it wanted to run face first into a wall for 5 seconds without getting pushed, and it decided to try to beat Riptide in a pushing match. That was Midnight's last entry match, but it will still participate in the actual tournament. Alright, now let's talk about our third fight, or rather, the problems with the third fight. So originally, our plan for the third fight was to have Bruin fight Hornet, but at the time of the filming, both Technic Engineer and I were hot garbage at driving Bruin, and we just could not get a good fight between Bruin and Hornet, and we were super time pressed. So we decided to replace this fight with an exhibition fight. I'm very sorry that this happened, and we will try to improve our driving skills with Bruin for the 4th episode. You might not get to see one extra fight of Bruin and of Hornet, but they will still participate in the actual tournament. Alright, now on to our exhibition fight.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, tap out.
And the winner of this exhibition fight by tap out is America. Okay, now that all of that trouble is out of the way, it's time to talk about our 4th fight. We have Deep 7, which is currently at a record of 1-0 after its win over Bump and Nudge in a unanimous judges decision, and we have Swift that has a record of 0-1 after being knocked out by Hornet in episode 1. Alright, it's time for our 4th fight.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, Deep 7 is up to speed. He's going after Swift. Those are some good hits from Deep 7. Huge hit from Swift. Deep 7 falls down but self-rights. Good hits by Deep 7. Another big hit by Deep 7. It scoops up Swift's wedge and hits it really hard.
There's so many rooftops.
Another big hit from Deep 7.
I got
Another big hit, but it looks like Deep 7 is stuck. And it cannot self-right, but it's still moving.
10, 9, 8.
And your winner by knockout is Deep 7. So, basically, like Technic Engineer said, Swift got high-centered on its own wedge after that huge hit from Deep 7, and it could not move. And Deep 7, for some reason, just couldn't self-right, but it was technically moving outside of its turning circle from its weapon hitting the floor. That is why Deep 7 won by knockout. Alright, now let's talk about her 5th fight. So far, Shopping Cart has a record of 1-0 after it KO'd Lawnmower in episode 1, and Hurricane is at a record of 0-1 after it lost a split decision to Bump and Nudge last episode. Alright, it's time for our 5th fight.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Shopping Cart already out. Disenboxed for a Hurricane for some reason. That's a small tap. Ooh, big hit. Parts fly off a Hurricane there. That is a atrocious noise.
What is that noise?
That's the lack of bevel gear.
Hurricane has Shopping Cart in a pin. And it looks like Shopping Cart has some trouble moving. That's a tap out.
Okay, I can't move.
And your winner by tap out is Hurricane. It's really hard to hear over that atrocious noise that Hurricane's weapon system is making, but I was trying to tap out with Shopping Cart. The reason I was trying to tap out is because after that first big hit from Hurricane, I lost drive to one side of Shopping Cart, and that basically makes it cancer to drive. And for our last fight for this episode, we have a main event that is not a disappointment. Endgame is currently at a record of 0-2 after it got punted by America and bullied by Riptide. Coin, on the other hand, is at a record of 2-0 after removing the wheels on Poke and Jab and Scuffed. Alright, now it's time for the main event.
3, 2, 1, fight.
The fight is on. That was a brilliant sidestep by Coin, getting to the backside of Endgame, which is super weak. Coin gets a great shot on Endgame's weapon motor. Coin removes the front panels on Endgame. Endgame gets a good shot on Coin. Coin runs away. Big hit by Coin. Endgame flips Coin, but is Coin able to move? It looks like it's not moving. Endgame doesn't look like it's moving either. Oh, there, Coin is back. Coin is back. It looks like Endgame cannot move outside of its turning circle.
We rigged some wires off.
And there goes the weapon motor on endgame.
Can endgame move?
Yes.
It's not moving outside of its turning circle. 10, 9.
What do you mean it
8,
is?
Okay.
Ah! Ah! Bong. Bong.
You're still not moving. 10, 9, 8. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop fighting!
And your winner by knockout is Coin. You guys might be going, wait, knockout? Didn't the fight go all the way to the end? And now, yes, it did. But when Coin got flipped over, I was too distracted with flipping over my remote that I didn't realize that endgame has not moved outside of its turning circle for, I think it was 25 seconds. So that was pretty much a knockout there, and Technic Engineer agrees with me on this. On the screen right now, there are 3 pictures showing the amount of damage that Coin did to endgame. And of course, there is damage on endgame that wasn't taken in these photos, such as a cracked beam on the back of endgame, and also the self-righting mechanism, which was split in half after that first hit from Coin. Also, in one of the pictures, you could see that the copper wires are starting to pop out of the motor wires after Coin hit them super hard. But overall, that was an amazing fight. That was probably the best fight we have ever had in any of our 3 War of Bricks tournaments. And now it looks like Riptide has some serious competition. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It is very much appreciated. Episode 4 will be out in 1 to 2 weeks, and will be the last episode before the actual tournament fights. Feel free to leave any opinions and suggestions in the comments. Also, make sure to keep an eye out on my channel, as I will be posting video shorts and making community posts about updates, fights, and other things for this tournament. But yeah, that's all for this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.